Welcome back to This Week at ISU. I'm your host, Pluto Draper. This week, we have Valentine celebrations, Black History Month meal, and more. This Week at ISU starts right now. Indiana State showed up for the women's swim meet, witnessing 4 broken records. President Goddard and Mayor Sackbun were also in attendance to cheer on our Sycamores. Make sure to look out for future sport events and show up to support your team. Black History Month meal was hosted by the African American Cultural Center and Sodexo. This was an event to celebrate the culture of food. There were a variety of recipes for all to enjoy, coming from different chefs.
So today we are celebrating Black History Month. We have a Black History Month planning committee, and it is comprised of faculty, staff, different departments, and they bring their own program so that we can have a calendar full of events. And so today is our collaboration with Sodexo, Regional Soul Cuisine. And so our theme for Black History Month is African Americans in labor. And so Sodexo had the brilliant idea to feature famous African American chefs from different regions.
Yeah, we're celebrating all the efforts that have been made by Black chefs and culinarians throughout the years, and this is an opportunity for us to explore their backgrounds and some of the different food items from their culture. And we have a board that has all the chefs featured and gives some of their history and background in one of the recipes too. So we really have a great time putting this together every year.
Yes,
so we have it broken into different regions. We have Southern cuisine, we have African cuisine, and we have Caribbean.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the first thing is the collaboration with the menu.
Yes.
We get it vetted every year and take a look at it, and we try to throw in some new items. Then we do the research into the items that we need, and sometimes they're specialty, and we actually have to go out and purchase some that don't come through our regular vendors because there's some specialty items. And then we have a team that works on it for several days, actually, particularly given the desserts and some of the, we have some hand pies that were handmade, and so it takes a long time to do that.
What it does is it allows our community, our campus community, our Terre Haute community to come together and experience the African American tradition. And food is a big tradition. Food, music, family. So it creates a space for you to share our worlds and bring it together and enjoy. And everybody loves food, and we love to talk and socialize, and we love music. So it creates a family-friendly, energetic atmosphere.
The annual Valentine's Day dance was held in DD2 by the Hispanic Latino Alliance for students to celebrate with friends or a significant other. The night featured great dance moves, music, games, prizes, and of course, food. Create a Bear by the Holman Memorial Student Union Board invited students to stuff a teddy bear of their choosing. This was free to all students for a fun Valentine celebration. Here's more information about this event.
So Create a Bear is our annual event where we basically give out a bunch of stuffed animals of different kind. They can come and stuff their animal, kind of like Build-A-Bear in a sense. We have like the hearts you put inside, then you have a birth certificate, and you have like a t-shirt they can put on. I would just kind of say it's a fun, Valentine's Day event for everybody to come out and spread love in a sense. Yes, we do have Sycamore sessions later this month, and then we have Black History Bingo.
The housing fair was for students to explore the number of housing options close to campus. There was free food and information on local renters that are student-friendly. Let's hear more from a local landlord.
We are here at the apartment fair, and there are other vendors here too, and we're trying to tell people about our products. We have studios, 1 to up to 10-bedroom homes, and we've been doing this for over 30 years. We're from Terre Haute, so we live in the area. and my business partner is an ISU graduate, and we try to bring quality housing to students.
Now let's take a look at Indiana State info and what opportunities the campus has to offer. Here's Owen Pulley with Health Minute.
Hey Sycamores, welcome back to Health Minute. I'm Owen Pulley. This week we are discussing consent. Continuing our Valentine's Day chats, consent is such an important topic to be aware of. It does not just apply to our romantic relationships, but to any relationship we have. Let's talk about what consent is and how to apply it. First, when engaging with anyone in your life, always make sure to be on the same page about what consent has been given or simply what they are okay with. You never want to accidentally break someone's boundaries, so to ensure that everybody is comfortable in any given situation, it is always okay to ask. You know what you are comfortable with. It is completely okay to take back consent if you aren't fine with a situation happening. We are constantly changing. Just because you gave that consent before does not mean you have to keep it that way. Remember, if the person is under the influence or not fully conscious, then they cannot give consent. Always try to be in a safe environment if you plan to go out to a party. Look out for your friends, and it's okay to leave a situation if things change. Thank you for joining us, and check back next week for more healthy tips and tricks. Back to the studio.
Now over to Graham Edwards with the weather.
Hey Sycamores, this week's weather will bring us back to the winter season, with chances of snow throughout the week and the temps being in the mid-20s and high 10s. See you next week, Sycamores. Back to the studio.
Let's check out CJ Cooper for sports.
Welcome back to Sports Corner. I'm your host, CJ Cooper. Indiana State fans, buckle up because the Sycamores just had a monster weekend across the board. Let's start with history on the hardwood. Indiana State Deja Jones just did something that hasn't been done in 3 decades. A triple-double, 11 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists. The first for Indiana State since 1995. She was dropping dimes, controlling the boards, and making sure the Sycamores ran away with the 87-63 rout over Southern Illinois. And she wasn't the only one putting on this show. Bella Figgin, can we take a bow? 30 points, a program record, 8 threes, and the most in NBC conference play this season. An absolute flamethrower. In men's basketball, it was an OT thriller against the top team in the conference. Indiana State went toe-to-toe with Drake, but came up just short, 85-81. Samaj Till tied his season high with 26 points, and Aaron Gray was a walking double-double machine. 17 points, 12 boards. He is a dog. The Sycamores then traveled to Cedar Falls, Iowa, where they lost to the UNI Panthers 88-73. Now they turn their attention to Illinois State Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. on ESPN+. In softball, Indiana State opens this season with a clutch 4-3 win over LIU. It was a big-time performance from Lauren Sackett in relief to shut the door in the final frame, securing head coach Wendy Thriss her first victory with the program. And swimming history was made in the pool. Claire Parsons shattered the NBC record in the 1,000-yard freestyle, leading the Sycamores to dominant wins over Ball State and Butler. And let's talk about the relay squad. Sahara, Alexia, Rain, and Kalia posted a school record in the 200-yard medley relay. And in track and field, Kasey Hood Jr. and Rachel are stacking back-to-back wins in the 60-meter and hurdles, while Will Staggs and Brooklyn Path dominated the pole vault, leading an Indiana State podium sweep. Up next, Indiana State is back at home for the Blue and White Classic on February 15th, while the Sycamores also sent a squad to the GVSU Big Meat and Tice Invitational. Sycamores across the board are making noise. Records are broken, history made, and more on the horizon. Indiana State, this is our moment. Don't forget to support our athletes this winter. See you out on the field and in on the court. Check back next week for more sports updates. Back to the studio.
That's all the time we have this week. If you would like to get involved with Sycamore Video, or if you have any events that you would like for us to cover, send us an email at isu-sycamorevideo@indstate.edu. Check us out on our Facebook page at Sycamore Video-ISU Student Media or Sycamore Video on YouTube. See you next week, Sycamores.